that's good.
All right. Ready?
Yep, ready.
So we are sitting down today with Chris Salvatore, actor, singer, OnlyFans creator. That's how I know him. And now, dare I say friend?
You can say Fred. I think we're at that level.
We're at that level. So we started collaborating on Cake and on your OnlyFans, and we got a lot of questions. So we're here to spill the tea. I'm going to ask you 20 questions, but there's a catch.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for the catch?
Yes.
What do you think the catch is going to be?
Something about taking off my clothes.
Ding, 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 ding. If you don't want to answer a question, which is fine, free will, completely, whatever you want to do, you just have to take off one article of clothing per question you don't want to answer.
Okay.
Any
Are they
questions?
yes or no questions?
No, they're not yes or no questions.
Because if it's a yes or no question, if I don't take off my clothes, then they know the answer, I feel like. Right?
I might have purposely scripted some fun ones in here.
I see what you did.
To see what happens.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so we're going to dig straight in.
Okay.
I'm going to start rapid fire.
Okay.
101.
Okay.
Gay, straight, bi, or other?
Me?
Yeah.
Gay.
Top or bottom?
Verse king.
What does king mean?
Just the king. Good at it.
And then I have one last question. You can skip, and we can see a little something, or
Okay.
I'm going to say sexual preference in bed between oral and the backside.
Oral and Okay, well, it's tricky because it depends on, I think, the size. Because if listen, if it's too big, sometimes I'm like, I can't get it in my mouth, and then it's like, am I hurting them with my teeth because I can't open my mouth? I don't want to be like, the whole time that my jaw hurts, so then I'm like, I'd rather just put it in my butt. But if it's like the perfect size,
You're a thoughtful
then
lover.
I'm like really good at oral, I think. But if it's too big, I'm probably terrible. There's probably people watching being like, yeah,
I think everyone that's watching is thinking you're terrible in bed. That's definitely what I think is going through everyone's mind.
Could you imagine?
That's what I think of when I look at you.
It's all an act, and I'm actually terrible in bed.
All right, we're going to dig into OnlyFans.
Okay.
So I'm going to go backwards in time because I don't know this about you. How long ago did you kind of start your first account, your OnlyFans account?
OnlyFans account? I launched it in July 2021.
Oh, so it hasn't
Yeah,
been
yeah.
terribly long.
No, not even a year. Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing, and I might just be making this up in my head, I'm guessing you had a moment of, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? Is it right? Is it wrong? When did you, or what had happened to say, yes, I'm clicking make OnlyFans?
Okay. So OnlyFans is not that like old, right? I feel like it's a few years or
yeah.
It's not like more than 10. Like it's not more than 5, right? It's like recent. I feel like so.
We will
Well,
cue fact check below
fact
in
check
this
that.
bottom corner.
So I've been thinking about it for a while because it's been around, and I have friends that do it, and friends would ask me, "Oh, you're gonna make an OnlyFans?" When I would post like thirst traps, who'd be like, "Drop the link." So I was like, acting is slow. It was the pandemic.
Yeah.
My dog Bobby just tore his ACL, so he needed like this expensive surgery. I was struggling to pay rent. I was like, I don't have money to like just live and maybe fund my own projects. Like,
So you've got the right look. You've got the ability to click a button and make money from it, and you feel like you can make this a success?
yeah, those were the things I was thinking. But there's such a what's the word? Like, there's just such a stigma behind, I guess, people launching their OnlyFans. Like, I still get messages on my Instagram like, ew, really? OnlyFans? Like, there's just like this vibe around, not only gay people. I feel like in the straight world too, it's like OnlyFans is like the last resort when people need money. It's like this thing that's like, oh God, it's so terrible to do.
We're here to change that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So I felt like I was ready to not let the naysayers decide what I was going to do in my life. And I've always been kind of like a, worry about what other people think type of person,
Yeah.
a people pleaser. And in all areas of my life, it has always held me back from doing what I want to do. And I feel like it's held me back from a lot of the things that, would make me grow or challenge me or things that I fear. And I'm such an advocate for doing things that scare you because I feel like that's when you like grow the most,
Absolutely.
Builds character, as my mom always used to say. But so I just went for it. I was at the point where I was like, and it wasn't just for the money. I was like, I want to be able to take control of my own career, being an actor and a singer in the Hollywood beast of the industry. There's like a lot of roadblocks that you kind of have to navigate. And, I was already nude in the Eating Out movies, and
Yep.
that was always one of the biggest roadblocks I would get from people in the industry or, agents or casting directors or producers. It's always, oh, well, you're that guy from the gay movies. Oh, you're that, porn star did this. Even though it wasn't porn.
No.
And there's nothing wrong with it, but I just was always like casted in this bubble of like, oh, he's the gay actor that does gay movies, which I love that I'm the gay actor that does gay movies. I love gay movies.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me, but, when it comes to a career and making money, like it does, hold some people back. The industry has changed a lot since the Eating Out movies have come. And so I was like, OnlyFans is kind of like the next step into open-mindedness. And I feel like other people can learn from that. And I was like, why not just do it? And hopefully I inspire someone else to do it. And it's been a great success. And Bobby was able to get his surgery. And then, he tore the other ACL in the other leg. So he had to get another surgery. So it kind of all worked out for the best.
Nice. And then, okay, so you said two things I think are interesting. You said, I like doing things scary.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious, this is a two-part question. What is the scariest thing that because of OnlyFans you've done and thought to yourself, I'm so glad I did that?
Because of OnlyFans that I've done, the scariest thing. Like you're talking about like for OnlyFans?
For OnlyFans, something that you said, I'm not sure, you're wavering, and then you said, okay, let's make this a go.
I feel like posting nude when I first was putting it out there myself, there's been like leaked photos and stuff like that, and Grindr hookups gone wrong who like sent my photos to like, men of whatever, Instagram.com.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a real website, but they're out there. So I feel like the scariest part was in the beginning when I released it myself to be like, okay, this is me doing it. And it almost was like a jumping off point where it felt so scary, like it was like, there's no turning back. But then in reality, after it was over, I was like, that wasn't scary at all. Like, it's not, it's like in my head, and I feel like this is why there's such a stigma, is like, because we're so shamed around sexuality, especially here in America, and like a religion takes, a lot into that sort of thing with the world being where it is now with like the don't say gay thing and the religious right wing, portion of the world and middle America and Bible thumpers and all that. And I was just so sick of like that sort of shame around sex. So I think that's why it was like more an internal thing for me, because I grew up, in a Catholic family, and it was like, oh, this is a sin, masturbating is a sin, being gay is a sin. So it's like all this stuff in my head. So that was like the scariest part. But once I did it, I was like, this was really fun.
You feel
I
lighter?
like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I'm a sexual person. It's like I didn't want to hide that part of me anymore. Coming from like the world of trying to be this like nice person and kind, and I took care of this old lady, and then there's also this other side of me is like I'm a gay man and I like to have sex. It's like trying to like mend those two worlds was kind of hard at first, but there's nothing wrong with having different parts of you, and I don't know why in a society I can't be both.
think that why we started Cake was to help alleviate the shame
Yeah.
around sexual health and wellness. And if you want to have a good time in the bedroom, have a good time in the bedroom. So I feel like why Cake and Chris Salvatore came together was because you were so authentically yourself and embracing all the facets. It kind of came out into a beautiful partnership.
I appreciate that.
All right, so now we're going to go to the other side. Scariest thing where someone's made a request on OnlyFans and you thought, oh, no, no, I'm not doing that. Give me some, spill the tea.
Okay, they're not really like scary requests. I just decided, so if people who don't know my OnlyFans, I don't have videos where I'm like jerking off or having sex with other people. I try to keep it more artistic in a space where I can, express myself in that sort of light without kind of going into a more of like hardcore explicit porn.
Yep.
Not that there's any sort of judgment that I cast about people who do that, or should there be. It just hasn't been something that I've wanted to do, and I don't know if I'll ever want to do it or not do it. That's where I'm at right now, so I keep it that way. So the things that they request are, hey, can I have like a jerk off video, or hey, can we FaceTime and do that?
Do your close relatives, I'm talking sister, parents, know you have an OnlyFans account?
Yes. My younger sister is here today, so she obviously knows. My mom knows, my dad knows. It's actually funny. So, being in entertainment, when you're starting out, it's really hard to make money at first. So there have been so many times growing up where I'm like, hey, Dad, like, I can't pay my rent. So, okay, son, here you go. Here's some money. And I'm so grateful to have parents that were so supportive
Absolutely.
in that way, and like, supporting me in my dreams and my endeavors to be, in the entertainment world. Because it's not easy. When I made my OnlyFans, I thought that my dad of all people would be like, ugh. Especially my mom too, because they're religious people and they're involved in the church and they know the priests and the people involved. My dad was actually so excited that I started making my own money.
It was fine.
That he was like, now I talk to him every day and he's like, Chris, we gotta talk business, blah, blah, blah. Here's a lawyer for you. Oh, let me get you help with my accountant. Like, he's so into it. And he's such a businessman that it excites him that, to see his son kind of become this entrepreneur and have all these things going on and making my own money. And, it doesn't help that I'm not asking him to drain his pockets for rent anymore.
That always helps.
Yeah.
All right, money. Let's dig into it. What's the most amount of money you've ever made in a month on OnlyFans?
Okay, so I want to be a lady, and I don't want to talk about money. I don't want to talk about how much
You know what that
money I
means.
make. I'd just rather keep that, to myself, because, these gays, they
Article number
I've
one.
taken off.
It took us a while.
It did.
All right, has anyone ever given you a gift besides money because of OnlyFans?
Yes, so OnlyFans has this thing, which I have taken off just because, I don't know, I like to give gifts, but I'm weird about receiving gifts. But OnlyFans has this thing, it's like Amazon wish list, and you can put your link, and you can like put what you want on, it's like through Amazon, and then you just put your link on OnlyFans, and you can like just have people buy whatever you want. So people have bought me like jock straps, underwear.
Oh, it's not things that you are
It's like-
selling. It's things that people can buy to send to you?
Yeah, like gifts. Is that your question?
Oh, that was my question. I
Yeah.
had no idea
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
existed.
So you can just like put your Amazon, like there's a space on OnlyFans profile where it says like put your Amazon wish list, and you can just like copy and paste your link from Amazon, and it will just be like sent directly to you.
I would love if you just put paper towels, light bulbs, batteries,
Some people do
dog
like
food.
Anytime I see it now, because now I feel like it's a little bit cheesy, because I'm like, I can just buy my own paper towels and underwear. But sometimes I'll go on someone's wish list and I'll be like, I wonder what they have on there. And usually it's like underwear and jock straps. But the thing is, like, if someone sends you underwear or jock straps, like, it leads into like, take a picture for me.
Yep.
And I just like, now I just don't really have time to like do all those things and, you know, send it to each. So I just kind of I'll buy my own underwear.
All right, we're going rapid fire again.
Okay.
Gym routine and 2 sentences or less.
2 sentences or less. Okay, so you know that I do that aerial hoop now. So I completely stopped going to the gym because I do 2 hours 3 times a week in the circus gym, and I'm dead tired. So,
Anyone at home watching this, just go to a circus gym
Yes.
and get into aerial acrobatics, and you look great.
honestly, like, I have never seen more abs on my body because of how much core it takes to hold yourself up on that hoop.
Let me try to give our viewing listeners, I guess we're both,
Yeah, watchers.
a different tip. If I need to be hot tomorrow, aka I should have asked you this yesterday, best tip to be hot tomorrow.
Go tanning.
Oh, that is a good tip. Oh, am I pale?
No, you're not pale. With this light, you look nice amber tones.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is going to be the rest of the interview, is you telling me that I look nice.
Okay.
I
I like the beard too.
And then, have you ever received a marriage proposal on OnlyFans?
Yes.
All right, what do you eat on a weekly basis in 3 sentences or less?
Okay, so this is actually really funny. I used to Postmates every meal because I cannot cook. Please don't judge me. Open to learn. But I, so my manager John was like, you have to do a cash flow worksheet of all the money you spent coming in and out so we can get like a better sense of like, you know, like budget and stuff like that. So it's like, fine. And I hate like money and talking about money, but I did how much I spent on Postmates.
Oh gosh.
And it was so much money. I was like 2 of my rents, and I was like, how I spent this much money on Postmates? And believe it or not, I was just banned from Uber and Postmates because of some glitch in their system.
Oh
So
my
it
gosh.
kind of solved that problem real quick. So I no longer spend money on Postmates.
What are
or
you doing now?
Freshly.
Oh.
Yes.
This is not sponsored by Freshly. It's sponsored by Cake. Plug time. All right, Chris, you created our first ever OnlyFans custom kit.
I did.
The Chris Salvatore kit. Tell us about it.
Yes, I have it right here. And, you know, Cake has some amazing products on their website that they sell. But I picked a few of my favorites. So you get the kit in the white nondescript box for your privacy. And when you open it up, you get a nice little postcard, which I love. I love the material. It's like almost waterproof.
You make it look
In
good.
case you get lube on it. This is my favorite toy. It's the Stroker, double-sided. It also comes with the Toy Wonder, which is the lube for the Stroker. And it's non-drip, so there's no mess, which I love.
Absolutely.
I also love the cleaning supplies that you have for the toy because Cake is the only company that I know that sells this with the actual toy. And I just wanted to include this in my kit because why not have a clean toy? You get the foaming toy cleaner and the powder that you put on after you clean it, which keeps it fresh as long as you want. And then this is one of my favorite lubes to use. It's the Solo Lotion, which is, you know, a coconut-based kind of creamy lotion, and then it kind of warms with your body. And
You're good at this.
becomes really slippery. I love it.
That's the OG product.
Yes,
That's
the
what put Cake
OG.
on the map.
Yes, and as well, the travel case. So I just wanted to make like a cute little box for you guys. All of the supplies and the toys, all you need. So there you go.
I love that.
Yeah.
I like that it has your personal kind of mark and touch on it too.
I love it. These are my favorite.
Total fun story about the travel pouch. We're doing product development and we were going through new stuff, and I probably had about 50 different products in all these different pouches in my suitcase. And TSA opened it up. I've never seen someone shut a bag faster and give it back to me than this gentleman. Oh, it's fine. You can take it. You can take it. It's fine. It's fine. It was
They just saw the big blue stroker and were like, okay, I know what that is. He comes in there.
memorable. Another last plug point, and then we'll get back to the good stuff. Because we put everything together for you, you actually save a ton of money when you buy the entire kit, which
Exactly.
is fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm curious, because there's definitely an energy on set. Have you had sex with someone in this room?
I'm gonna take off a sock.
Okay.
I plead the fifth.
I guess we know
I plead the fifth.
the answer to that question.
There you go.
So we're talking about who knows you have an OnlyFans or not. If I was to give you a phone right now, would you call your grandmother and tell her what you do on OnlyFans?
Oof. Well, if she was alive, she's dead. But
Sorry.
she was like a super hardcore Italian, so I feel like she would have a fit.
I
So
feel like
I'm
you've
gonna
got
have
to ditch something for that.
Okay,
though.
I'm gonna take off my watch. Take off my watch. R.I.P. Gloria, I love you. Mwah.
All right, what is the number? How much money does someone have to tip you to say, okay, I'm going to totally engage this person, one-on-one conversation, here we go?
No, I really feel like any amount of tip is good.
Just the tip?
Yeah, just any amount.
But I need a
amount of
number.
tip.
I need a number.
No, I feel like any amount. I really do appreciate any tip.
It's number or the pants are coming off?
I gotta take off my pants. Tip me anything you want. Just the tip.
I just got instantly uncomfortable and excited, but more uncomfortable because I'm
Pants are
nervous.
off.
And now I also feel like I can't look at you, but I stare at your OnlyFans all day long, so riddle me that. I feel like people deserve a show, so what is your home address and telephone number?
You bitch.
He said Mitch.
Shirt's coming off.
Woo! And last question, social security number.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Doing this for you, Cake community.
All right. Since I can't give it out.
I don't hate it either.
This is your plan all along.
I mean, I feel like we did a very good job. I think I love my job.
You're sneaky. I see what you did there.
My co-founder is currently in a warehouse, and this is what I'm doing.
There you go. Shitty to be him, huh?
Check-
The hot warehouse.
Check out Chris Salvatore's kit with hellocake.com so I can keep doing this because I feel like I've really nailed it.